We all know what happens to high school football stars. They usually go to pot, and cheerleaders end up having 7 children, and they lose their figures. But what happens to high school valedictorians? Karen Arnold?
They achieve magnificently in college.
Karen Arnold is a University of Illinois graduate student in elementary education. She and her professor, Todd Denny, are conducting a 10-year study of top high school honors students in Illinois. Todd Denny says all the students do very well in college, but by the sophomore year, certain patterns emerge, including a gender gap.
Young men hadn't changed very much in their self-assessment of their ability, in their notions about how they compared with others, and in their notions about what lay ahead for them insofar as their careers were concerned. Not so for the young women. These young women, 2 years later, started to say, I guess I'm not as bright as I thought I was compared with my peer group, and I don't believe that I'm going to head quite so far down the trail toward a career as I thought I would.
And Karen, what's so peculiar about it is there's nothing in the kinds of grades that the women are getting that should make them feel that way, right?
That's right. In common with college women in general, the women valedictorians made slightly higher grades than the men and were just as successful in getting academic honors and undergraduate research work. So their lowering of their self-assessment of their intelligence occurred without any visible diminution in their performance.
And what you discovered, too, is for these top women students, the family and the future possibility of having a family is far more important than it is for the top men.
Over and over we heard, how can I be a doctor? You can't be a part-time doctor, and I feel I have to choose between being a mother and being an MD.
Similarly, for the men, it's unimaginable to them that a woman would come into his life or their lives that would interrupt their career plans. For women, half of them or more say, oh, if the right man comes along, that's going to make a difference in what I'm going to do with my career.
It's fascinating when they get to making specific projections as to what sort of careers they might